And it's Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cherki looking to add to his goal. And here's Thuram. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Grimaldo. And it's Locatelli. Now Van Dijk. Locatelli. Rice. Vitinha. And he's worked it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nice looking ball. He's in a great position here.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Konate.
Japan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Chouameni. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bellingham. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move. And a chance! And a neat finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. Wan-Bissaka trying to keep this in. Dembele. Vitinha. And it's Chouameni. And here's Haaland.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Wan-Bissaka clears it away. And he's cut it out. And he's gone looking for safety. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Japan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. The second half is up and running. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham has created one goal already. Chouameni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, they can break here. Oh, he's on his own! Shot a goal! And no mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's going to go a long way.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe, Thuram, Konate, Bellingham, Alvarez. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice. And it's Tchouaméni. Mbappe is onto this. Konate. Alvarez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. Wan-Bissaka. Neatly clipped into space. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Bruno Fernandes. It's Kimmich. Spread it left. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in once more. And he's there to belt it away. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Kimmich. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's destined for the flank. Driven in. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he thumps it clear. Cucurella. Matheus Cunha. And it's played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Marquinhos with the foul. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Decent hit from there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gravenberg. That has been slung wide. Maciej Cunha. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's really well manoeuvred. Eze. He can run onto that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have... Chance, surely! Goal! Japan! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in a good position here. Thuram! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, he can't get past him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cherki. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. He is through here. Dembele. It's Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball. Closing in on goal. He's got away. There's the header! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Rice. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Thuram. This is a promising build-up. Back where it came from. Grimaldo has it out wide and in space.
This is actually quite a courageous...
Terrific effort! Thuram is flagged offside. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. A probing pass. Chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stood up well to him there. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! Alvarez. And now the breakaway. Locatelli running with the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. So a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Japan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And And so the action is resumed. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rice. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Alvarez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Here's Locatelli. And here's Alvarez. In towards the... Oh, great leap! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Dembele. Chouameni. Nice physical challenge. Bellingham. And he is dashing away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Now it's Thuram. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Grimaldo. Oh no, what has happened here? He's in one-on-one. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rice looking to receive it in space. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that has left him in a heap. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Chouameni. That's Eze. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cherki. No, it's come to nothing. Nuno Mendes going vertical. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is good progress on the left. No, he's not getting past him there. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Locatelli. And here's Thuram. Cherki.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Quality ball. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Grimaldo. And here's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Hoisted in. Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. You can never be short of runners into...
He leaps for it! It's a loose ball. Tries to pass it through. Alex Grimaldo delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's nice. Eze does well to get it back. 2 minutes to be added on. Played out wide. Now here's the delivery. Backward it goes. Here comes another cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
No, he's not getting any further than that. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're very much on the way now. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And he's running through. Oh, just a keeper now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Alvarez. Thuram. And the shot! It's run. In he goes again. Goal! Japan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's forced to go back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Now who's going to be... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now that has hit a defender. Mbappe.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he was alert to it. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Cherki does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Grimaldo. And Cherki. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Dembele. Rice. Nuno Mendes. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Haaland. Some front-footed pressing going on here. There they go, hunting in packs. And it's Kimmich. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Oh, good effort! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to...
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Alvarez. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get it back? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Grimaldo gets into a good position. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe. And it's Mendes. Chouameni. Here's Vitinha. Dembele. A probing pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Rice. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's pulled back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alvarez. And he's worked it through. So, a temporary halt to the action. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Japan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. The second half is up and running. Kimmich is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! It's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Japan can't breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Over to the other side. Kimmich. And it's Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Rice.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Alvarez. Nicely weighted. Shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rice, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. Grimaldo has it out wide and in space. Oh, good climb! Japan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And here's Mbappe. Rice. He leaps for it. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Osimhen. Crosses it into the area. Now it's Haaland.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Haaland. Played into the box. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Opts for safety. Grimaldo, who's set up one goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get on the end of this? Goulet, and that has been cut short. And here's Haaland. Now it's Eze. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. And here's Haaland. Yamal.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Japan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.